Hello.
Hey,
Good morning, good afternoon. How's it going,
good
guys?
evening and good night.
Right? We're trying something a little different today.
Yeah,
Yeah. We didn't get to go live last night. I was just not feeling wasn't feeling well mentally or physically. I was tired. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think I can do it. So um I it's good to push yourself, but also, if you need a break, it's okay.
it is okay.
Right? Ken needs to remind
I don't
himself of
usually
that.
take that advice, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
I do. I'm
Yeah,
I'm all for it. But yeah, so we thought that we'd try. We've talked about this before. We kind of tossed around the idea of
yeah.
doing a morning midday stream when our kids are at school. We thought that it could be a good thing. So I don't know. We just weren't sure if there'd be enough people to join. So we're just testing it out to see how it goes.
Yeah,
And
we'll see how it goes. I don't
yeah,
anticipate we'll get a ton of people in here, but who knows? Like I've gone live during the day, and
hmm
there's a group of people that seem to be at home during the day.
yeah.
So
And we'll just
everybody
see.
has different schedules. I used to work night shift and was home during the day, so
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
yeah. So we're here to just bring you the weekly news still, and so we'll chat about that. And yeah,
We do have 25 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
like the
We do
video.
have Scott Cameron in the chat. I first to comment here
It's
early.
a.
Hey, here early as I'm working from home today, so perfect morning to have y'all go live. Great to be here as always. Yeah, a lot of people working from
Awesome.
home as
Yep.
well. This
Yep.
yeah. You're in the chat saying hello to everybody. We got What's Johnny Watching
How's it going,
is
Johnny?
here. What's up, Johnny? It's great to be here with the first family of physical media. How do you feel about that?
It's funny.
Being the first family of physical media.
I mean, I don't know if we actually are, but
Yeah.
I'll take it, even though
Yeah.
I'm not like physical media. I'll still take the compliment.
Maria is here. What's up, Maria?
See,
Afternoon, guys.
Maria was able to join.
Maria is able to
She's
join.
a
I will
regular
say
on our
though,
Tuesday nights.
what's up, Corey? Corey's here as well.
How's it going, Corey?
I will say we didn't go live last night. I got some frustrated messages on Instagram.
Yeah,
saying, you know what? I cleared my schedule for you all.
I know
And
you're
you
making that
didn't
up.
go live. It wasn't that heated, but somebody did say something to that
I
effect.
guess so. Yeah, like I made the decision that we weren't going to do it because I didn't want to just be sitting here and it be visible, like very clear that I probably wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't post about it though, because I guess in my mind, I just feel like nobody
She
actually
doesn't think anybody
cares.
cares, but that's not true.
I'm just
It's
like,
not true.
they're not there. There's a million live streams every night, and it's like, I don't think anybody's gonna notice if we don't go live. That's how I feel. So I mean,
Some people, it's a part of their weekly tradition. There's people that
I'm
I
honored,
watch that
truly.
that go live every week that I make it a part of my tradition. I get
Yeah,
a little
I mean,
upset,
I get that. I guess I just don't feel like I'm worthy of
Yeah.
that.
Well, we're here this morning or this afternoon,
Try to
whatever,
make up for it.
to make up for it.
Well, tonight, Wednesday nights are Sue's night. She
Yeah.
usually goes live at 8, which is what time we would need to go live. So, don't want to go up against Sue or anything.
Yeah, and I'm on a live stream tonight as well,
Right.
on the Chasing Labels channel. So
yeah. So anyway, we just thought we'd try this out.
let's see. What's up, 4K Media guy? How you doing? Morning watching from work. He's watching
Awesome.
from work. We got Gerald Lynch here. Good
How's it
afternoon,
going?
y'all. What's up? Dimension Scott is in the chat. Hello there. How's it going today? Got a lot to talk about. We do.
Yeah, for sure.
We do. You pulled the story, so hopefully you got it all.
I did.
Good morning. Let's see. Silent Attackers here.
How's
what's
it
up, Ken and Michelle?
going?
Good morning to both of you. Thank you for being here. We got
Tony.
Tony's Movies and More. What's up, Tony? Let's see. Scott Cameron. Hope you're feeling better, Michelle.
Thank you.
What's up, Tony? D-Rock is here just saying, hey, since my battery's at 1%. So my goodness.
Hope you have
D-Rock,
a charger nearby.
Emmett is here. Hope you feel well.
Thank you.
Emmett. Let's see. There's Tony.
How's it going, Tony?
Blues. Hi, Ken and Michelle, and all you good people. Tony can't stay because I'm at work. We just wanted to pop in and say hello.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, they don't need you, Tony. Just, hang out for a little bit. We got Mega Mike, the movie man, in the chat. Mega morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. Great start to their day.
How's it going, Mike?
Yeah, we had an okay start. We, you woke up, took the kids to school. I laid in bed because I'm a lazy piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how it started. And then we watched Succession.
Yeah, we
caught up on Succession.
Yeah, finally watched Sunday's episode. So that was a good episode. And then we were kind of like, all right, what are we doing? Are we going to watch another movie? Are we going to film a video? And I was like, hey, let's go live. And Ken was a little hesitant.
Yeah, I haven't done the morning live streams in a while,
Yeah. So anyway.
I was like, I just kind of feel like sitting here. I just went live 12 hours ago.
I'm pleased with the turnout.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Happy wife, happy life. That's what they say.
So
we got Mama Blu-ray here. Your hair is so pretty.
Oh my! I literally just
she likes the braids.
Quickly braided it so it wouldn't annoy me. But thank you.
Let's see. But at least we got to see Kenny in his Florence Pugh blanket. Did you see that?
I saw a picture.
See the blanket? You can see it in there. It's on the couch.
I try not to see that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about having that blanket there permanently.
Well, I mean, it's there. It's actually a really comfy blanket. Its material feels really good.
Yeah, because now it just looks like you're, obsessed with her or something.
No, that's not the case.
But then you have to explain to everyone, no, it's actually a joke.
Well, it's not like I'm going to wear it on every live stream. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'll give it to Ellie or something. Maybe she'll want
it. I don't think so.
Hey, Bonnie. Let's see what Johnny's watching. Everybody saying hey. We got Smirk88. Give it a nice smirk. Hey, Ken and Michelle. Thanks for making great content as always.
That looks like the face from Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah. Stacy
Hi
Lynn.
there, face here. I know you didn't watch Nickelodeon, but
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Isn't that wasn't that on Nick Jr. or something?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that on Disney?
No, Nick Jr.
That was Disney Jr.
Yeah.
Or Nick Jr. Let's see. Guess I binge watched all 6 Transformers films because I'm excited to Rise of the Beast this summer.
I'm actually excited for that movie as well. I think it looks pretty good.
Ken, don't know if you saw my message yesterday. Check, I posted a new YouTube video. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Emmett is here. I think that Spawn was the worst black superhero movie ever made, says Emmett.
I haven't seen that one.
I watched Spawn recently. I think within the last few years. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's probably not the worst. That's probably Blade Trinity, to be honest. Okay. He says he needs to update his profile picture.
Hey, I like it. All
right, what are we getting into first?
I don't know. Let's bring it up.
All right. You want to talk about did you have the trailer that came out yesterday on here?
No. We don't do trailers.
Well, we did watch or I watched, and you kind of looked over my shoulder watching it, but we watched the Flash trailer right before we came on here, so I'll briefly talk about that real quick. It was a good trailer. I'm excited to see the movie. I think that they're leaning very heavily right now on the Michael Keaton nostalgia. You even had that scene of him kind of calling back to the original where he's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Do you remember that?
No, I don't. I don't think I've seen that.
You love Michael Keaton. You haven't seen Batman 89?
No.
With Jack Nicholson as the Joker?
I mean, I think I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, do I look like I grew up watching Batman?
I just figured you did. Because,
no.
I mean, it's the Tim Burton era, Beetlejuice, Batman. It all kind of goes together.
No.
Well, it's, so I enjoyed the trailer. It looks like it's going to be good. I think they give away way too much in these trailers nowadays, which is why I don't love watching them. But yeah, it appears that they're even when the trailer ended, they had the Batman logo, then the Flash logo, then Superman. I think it went in that order.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're really trying to sell Superman or Supergirl or woman or whatever she is.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the first trailer that we got was like enough.
It was
I don't
enough,
know why
yeah.
they
It looks really good.
just continue to release, a million trailers before the movie comes out because it just shows way too much.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, you have the choice not to watch it, which I guess you just wanted to watch it real quick to talk about, but
Yeah, I just want, I like
because you're always like, I don't like to watch trailers.
I'm curious. Not that I really needed any more selling. I'm
don't.
not really invested in any of that though. I don't care about DC right now or Marvel or anything, but I do want to see that.
Yeah, and I don't think
because-
anything is wrong with them leaning into some nostalgia.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody's doing it nowadays,
I think
left
it's
and
fun.
right. It's perfectly fine, but you can it's the Flash movie, and they're trying to be like, hey, we got Ezra Miller, but he's been in a lot of trouble recently. Let's divert your attention to Michael Keaton,
Well, I think that it's a like you said, a distraction maybe, but I feel like he's maybe going to be in it less than you think he is. And they're just trying to bring people in because of all the stuff that went on with Ezra. And, once they get there, I think that everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised and enjoy the movie. But I'm not sure if he'll be in it as much as it seems like he is.
I'm going to call 45 minutes into the movie is when we'll get him.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, I think he's going to be in the movie for quite a bit.
Okay.
Is what I would speculate.
Well,
but it's
how
probably
long
going to take
is
a
it?
while.
Like,
oh God, it's probably 3.5 hours. knowing movies nowadays.
I doubt it's that long.
I think I seen that it was like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be long.
I feel like it's going to be one of those things where he doesn't show up until at least halfway or later.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right, or they could do a Blade Runner 2049 thing, and where they didn't have Harrison Ford show up until a 2-hour mark of the movie.
Right? Yeah, it might be like that. Yeah,
it could be like that. You never really know. It just could be the last act of the movie. But I'm excited either way. But let's get into the next topic. Let's just talk about Black Mirror.
Yeah, so they just announced that today, right before we came on. Do the one thing where we go up at the top. I like that better.
All right, we're up top.
So yeah, any Black Mirror fans out there? This is a Netflix show, and it is a anthology, right? Is that what you call it?
It is an anthology.
Overall, I love this show. It has, I haven't, loved every single episode, but for the most part,
the fifth season was a little rough. And it was only like 3 episodes or something. You remember that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Miley Cyrus had one, right?
Yeah.
And then there was that weird video game kind of gay love story, but not gay love story. One that they did. You remember that? Where the 2 guys met in the video game.
Oh,
and they would like have sex in the video game.
Yeah, I think so.
But in real life, they weren't gay. It was an awkward story.
I don't know why you're laughing so much.
It was just an awkward story.
Did they know that? Were they playing like a boy and a girl, or were they both?
They were playing a boy and a girl in the game.
Okay, so but they didn't know that they were actually men outside the game.
But because they had formed like an attraction, a relationship in the game, they wanted to. I remember like by the end, I don't want to spoil it, but they basically wanted to test and see if it held true in real life.
It's been a while since I saw those, so I don't.
And it was Anthony Mackie and another guy.
Yeah, I don't remember like all of it, but for the most part, all of the episodes are really good, and it's a really good show. So yeah, there is going to be another season, and it's coming in June, and it is on Netflix. It is a Netflix show, if I didn't say that. So,
but the first, few seasons of Black Mirror are just top tier. I think the first 3. I think the 4th got a little rough too.
It might be, with the new season coming out, it might be fun to like do some of our favorite episodes.
Oh, I would love to like go back and
because there are a lot of really good ones
and just review some episodes or something.
I think a ranking would be fun. Usually you're all for that, but
yeah, a ranking would be cool.
Yeah,
we could rank every single episode.
I don't know about that, but or just like top 5, top 10 Black Mirror episodes.
There's definitely some episodes that don't hit like in the earlier seasons as well, but I
Yeah.
think for the most part they're all pretty good. I remember like a really early episode, 500 Demerits or something. It had
Mhm.
Daniel Kaluuya in it, who wasn't really that big at that point. It was
Mhm.
before he did get out. But do you remember that
Oh,
he was
yeah.
making money by like walking on the treadmill and stuff like that? It's been so long since we've seen it. I don't remember everything surrounding that,
Yeah.
but it was a
You
really good
remember more
episode.
than I do. Like there are some that really like still stick out in my memory.
The one
But
with
then
Bryce
there,
Dallas Howard was
yeah, that one was
really
really
good.
good. Yeah.
And I can actually see that being a future at some point where
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
rated on your interactions, and that's how you have wealth, is like your followers and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, we definitely need to do a video on that.
yeah, but I guess they're going to call this the 6th season.
Mhm.
Okay. You remember
Yep.
that one, what was it called? Bandersnatch? It was like the choose your own adventure. I think
Yeah.
that was like a one-off or something. I don't think that was very good either. It was a cool experiment, I guess.
But this new season, there's quite a few like known actors in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just off the top of my head, it's what's his name? Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. Aaron.
He's I know.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron
There we
Paul.
go. He's got 2 first names.
Right. He is in an episode. I think he's like one of the first faces that you see. It looks like he's in space or something. He looks like an astronaut type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, I
so,
love the Star Trek one they did with Jesse
Jesse.
Plemons.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep. So anyway, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. All right. Let's
go ahead and do that one.
We'll talk about Scream. It's on Paramount Plus.
Yep.
If you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What are we doing here? All right.
What are you doing?
What am
I'm
I
not in
doing
control
here?
of the mouse right now. But yeah, so I just put this on here. If you haven't, watched Scream yet, and you have Paramount Plus, you can watch it on there for free now. So
cool little trailer too that you pointed out to me.
Yeah.
For this one.
Yep. And it was like a made for, like it was just strictly like an advertisement type of thing. Like it wasn't actually anything from the movies. You know what I mean? I don't know what you call that, but it was still really cool.
It almost looked like it was animated or something. Like digitally, looked like a video game or something.
I didn't think so, but
it was very animated.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go into do you want to talk about this one?
Sure.
Okay. Let's talk about Netflix is officially shuttering its DVD rental business. We're getting into my territory a little bit here.
Yeah. I felt like that this news came out a while ago, but it was within this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I shared about this on Instagram. I didn't even know that you could still do this with Netflix. I thought it was all streaming now.
I heard a lot of people, I knew they still did it, but I heard a lot of people saying they still do that.
Right.
And it does seem like they would have done this like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Gotten rid of them.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about it as a physical media collector?
It's like I said, like Netflix, they started, with physical media, shipping movies and stuff, kind of like Blockbuster, and then they just full on went into streaming. So it makes sense, I guess, for them as a company to do this. And it's just, a sign of the markets going more towards streaming.
I mean, I just can't imagine that many people use the service, and it's probably wasting them money.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so,
there's probably, still a handful of people that do,
but
it's probably not worth it.
We used to participate in it. Like we did used to have them meld tests and stuff.
Yeah. Well, how long did we do that? I feel like we got rid of it pretty quickly. Because if you remember when we got Netflix, I think the streaming service was included to get one disc like at a time. And then I think they had an option to just do streaming and get rid of the disc, and they would lower the price a little bit. And I think we went to that pretty quickly. I don't feel like we did the Netflix for too long.
Well, it was probably around the same time that the red boxes are popping up, and yeah. So
yeah, we used to go pretty good on the red boxes there for a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a deal. And I mean, Redbox is still going. I don't know what the state of Redbox is.
I know. I still see them around, and I don't know if I feel like I see people at them though.
No, like it makes you wonder how much longer, the red box
Yeah.
is gonna
Like we have one at,
is
our
gonna
gas
last.
station, and there's one at Kroger, our grocery store.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I've seen people at them in a while.
I haven't been at one in quite some time.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to one because I've kind of just jumped on the well, a lot of new movies just go to streaming now. They'll go
Hmm.
to a streaming service, and pretty much what I want I buy at this point.
I don't even know how much it costs to rent a movie there now.
I have no idea.
Didn't it used to be $1 or
I think it's $2 for last I went, it was $2 for a Blu-ray and um like $1.50 for a DVD. I don't know if they ever got 4K. I don't think they ever got 4Ks or
gotcha.
anything like that. But yeah, it's a sign of the times for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. One cool thing that Netflix could have done, I think, to keep this maybe a little bit more alive
Hmm.
is have the physical versions of their TV shows they could ship out.
Yeah.
Like that would have been kind of cool to only be exclusive to Redbox or I mean Netflix, but maybe they didn't want to do that. People could have got their hands on their shows and, you know,
Yeah.
kept them or whatever, added them to the collection.
Yeah. But again, I just don't know, like, if something is on the streaming service, like, why do you want the physical?
Ah, that's a whole thing. It's just the ownership, you know.
Well, it's not ownership when you rent. What do you mean?
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just saying for to have that option because I know people or I work with people that do not have internet at home still.
That's
They
bizarre.
do not have internet at home. They don't want to pay for it. And they only buy DVDs and Blu-rays.
So I guess they probably have internet on their
There's a
phone.
specific guy that I work with. I talk with him every week about stuff
Hmm.
that's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. He goes to Redbox a lot. He goes to the library a lot to get his stuff. And when a Netflix, like he really wanted to watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Hmm.
he can't because it's just on Netflix and he won't get internet and
Gotcha.
Netflix. So there's still those people out there that are physical only. So it could have been an option for them to get to watch their
But I mean,
shows.
if he has a cell phone, he could still get get Netflix on there. I mean, he'd have to pay for it, but
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he just doesn't want to do that.
I
Doesn't want to
get
get it
it.
on his
It's
phone and
hard
watch it.
times out there.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything's expensive, so
yeah. I keep trying to push him to get it, but I was like, you're not gonna get to watch all these cool like shows and stuff that are coming out. All right, let's talk about National Treasure.
yeah. So this was going to be a show, and it's been canceled. And I guess they were hoping for a Nicolas Cage cameo, and it's been canceled. So we will not see at least a National Treasure show
Well, that's their
for now,
first mistake right there. They just wanted him to cameo.
right?
He should
I
have been the
mean,
star of it.
he he might not have been interested. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when did they cancel it?
I don't know.
Did they just not think the interest is there? Maybe because Nicolas Cage was just in that movie Renfield and it kind of bombed at the box office. I think
The way you said
The
that.
Nicolas Cage love is done.
I don't know. I was just gonna ask you if you felt like Nicolas Cage would maybe start doing some like bigger, blockbuster stuff now since he's
Yeah,
doing Renfield or whatever. But if that didn't do well, then I guess
it didn't
not.
do well. That movie cost $65 million to make,
Gotcha.
and it's only made like 13 or something. So
Wow.
it's gonna be a huge
13.
loss of.
Wow.
It debuted at 7 million. The Pope's Exorcist made more than
What?
Renfield, which I found to be crazy because I just thought the buzz was there for it.
Wow.
Um,
That's crazy.
so yeah, that's kind of nuts. But yeah, no National Treasure, I guess, for old Nicolas Cage. But he wasn't supposed to be in it all anyway. All right, let's. You want to jump into the chat again?
Yeah, I'll read some chat. Did you
I didn't start. I'm not as good as you. You got to go back up and figure it out.
well, at least you admit it.
I think we left off as Smirk, or yeah, right after Smirk.
We got Vince in the chat. I was talking to him earlier on Instagram. Oh, and I didn't share this. Did you see that they are making another oh my gosh, what's it called? Vacation Friends, with John Cena, and
I did see that.
they're making
Did we
another
like
one.
that? I don't remember.
I thought it was pretty funny. But it's going to be like a Hulu exclusive. I don't remember if the other one was that or not.
Yeah. It was.
It
Yeah,
was Hulu.
It was
Oh,
Hulu.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making another one. I thought it was pretty funny, and who knows,
It was a fun one-time watch. Yeah.
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 So
I'll watch the sequel.
but he says, "Hey, Ken and Michelle, nice to catch you guys live. Thanks for being here. I was so impressed by the Flash trailer.
Yeah, it was good. Hopefully that's the last one, though.
Ken, I'm looking forward to Flash. I am really excited. The Flash looks freaking awesome. Ken, I watched all the Evil Dead movies for the first time last weekend, going into Evil Dead Rise. How would you rank them? The first is probably my favorite. Army of Darkness was a weird departure.
Army of Darkness, I'll say this right off the bat, is an acquired taste. I love it now. I've had a weird arc with that movie. That was the first one I ever saw. I saw it when I was like 6, so that was my first Evil Dead movie.
Gotcha.
And I thought it was goofy.
We haven't
fun.
seen the new one yet, so he can't rank them.
Yeah,
but I've been seeing a lot of people put it last.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I haven't seen
the new one last.
I can rank the 4, and I would do. This is a hot take, but I would do Evil Dead 2 at my number 4. I love the movie, but it's probably my least favorite. And then I would go Army of Darkness number 3. Again, love the movie, but it's number 3. And then I would go this is where it gets a little tough for me. I love the first one. I'll go the Evil Dead, the original, and then I'll go the remake at number 1 because I do love the remake.
All right. The one with the...
Yeah, but I could see that shifting. I need to rewatch the first one. It's been a little bit since I've seen it.
Gotcha.
But they're all great. I love them all. So.
That's the one with Chris Hemsworth, right?
No, that's Cabin in the Woods.
Oh shoot.
No, but it's
I clearly know
similar.
It is.
Cabin in the Woods was inspired by Evil Dead.
Okay,
but they did a flip.
I just know there's a cabin in woods and there's like an evil.
You've seen the remake. We watched it, but you haven't seen any of the original ones.
No, I haven't.
Army of Darkness though is a comedy. Like it's a straight up like
I've seen
medieval
like people
horror
share
comedy.
and stuff,
But it freaked me out when I was a kid because they've still got like the demons and stuff.
Right.
It wasn't until I was a little bit older I was like, this is goofy as hell, and I didn't like it for a while. But then I rewatched it more recently, and I'm like, I love this movie.
We were gonna go. We thought about seeing the new one today, but if we did that, we were gonna have to go to the theater that we have had so much trouble with, and so we decided not to do it.
Yeah, it's you want to hold firm. We said we're not going to that theater anymore. Right? We're not. So screw it.
Because literally like. One of the last times we went there, I think it was the last time, we drove all the way out there and they told us that they weren't showing the movie anymore. And I'm like, there is no way that I'm doing that again. So they're like, oh yeah, that showing's not happening today.
Yeah.
We're like, wow, okay. Evil Dead Rise was good, but not great. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So that was another reason why I wasn't like super adamant about making it happen today. Scott, I haven't seen any Army of Darkness or Evil Dead 2013 yet. I was pleasantly surprised at Evil Dead 2013.
It's a great movie.
Rise is my least favorite of the franchise, but I still like it a lot. Watched the John Campy show last night, Ken, and they got to see the movie yesterday at CinemaCon. They cannot say too much about it, but they did say Michael Keaton was a pretty big role.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
And they also mentioned Ben Affleck and Christian Bale.
Oh, Christian Bale's in it.
Ben, did you already talk Flash? People watched it at CinemaCon, and apparently it's amazing.
I've been hearing it was amazing for a while. That's why they've just held on to it and tried to keep it alive, even through all the Ezra Miller stuff, because they've had that movie made for like 3 years or something.
Wow, that's crazy.
They've just been working on post stuff.
I know. I feel like it's so interesting to me when I think about when a movie is coming out and you see all of the actors and stuff doing all the promotional stuff, like, going to the red carpets or the premiere shows and all that stuff. Not thinking about how they literally made the movie like probably two years ago or something. And so it's just really crazy for them to have gone through all of that. And then they're probably like making a different movie when they're having to advertise, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how that works.
And sometimes, like in the case of Cabin in the Woods and Chris Hemsworth, that came out after Thor. But he made that movie before Thor. and he's a small part in the movie because
Yeah.
he hadn't blown up yet as an actor. So
Right.
it's interesting to notice that kind of stuff. But because of like issues with the post-production of Cabin in the Woods, it took him a longer to get that out.
Right.
Um,
Maria is excited to see Michael Keaton. My favorite is the one where the guy is in the VR game. Oh, for Black Mirror. Yeah.
Is that the one we were talking about? I feel like that might be.
Well, no, one. Remember there, like, I think it's in one of the earlier seasons too. The video game one. They inject them with something. They're like in an experiment type of thing.
I love that one.
Yeah, but I can't remember like
that
what
was
it was
Kurt
about.
Russell's son. Wyatt Russell was in that one.
Yeah, but I don't remember like what the catch was. Like, what was it focused on?
He was in that. That wasn't VR though. Like they altered his perception or something. Like he was seeing monsters and spiders and stuff.
I thought he had like a headset on.
Maybe he did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love that one.
We got Brent in the chat. Hi, guys. Great to see you both live. Unexpected. Yeah, we definitely threw it together quite quickly. I have never seen that show. Redbox wants to buy their stuff. Okay. Redbox CEO said he wanted to buy their business. Interesting. Durant Cinema, the Steelbook crew guys, movies ensue. Bob's Blu-rays and My Killer podcast are just not for me. I guess I don't care for them.
Wow, Gerald.
That's okay. There's somebody out there for everybody. Hey Ken, do you think we will ever get Knives Out 2 on 4K?
I don't know. It's the never-ending question of streaming stuff coming to physical media.
No, but like no to anytime soon. I feel like it would be, like 10 years from now or something.
You never know anymore. And it's just stuff like that it's inconsistencies. It's like Knives Out came out in the theaters and it got a Blu-ray and 4K, but then the sequel came out on streaming and now we don't get it. So now I can't. What if the third one comes out in theaters and then it comes out on Blu-ray and 4K, but then we never get Glass Onion? And it's just.
We got Courtney. Hey guys, am I late to the party? Just a little bit. That's
slightly,
right.
But it's okay.
Sad. I liked the show. At least we got National Treasure 1 and 2. I watched Evil Dead Rise and Pope's Exorcist. Love both.
Nice.
Okay, phone is back up and charging. Nice. Yeah, my mom is the same. She does not have internet and she only buys things physical and she only has DVDs and Blu-ray.
Yeah. Some people are very resistant.
Ivan says, haven't watched, look at that Chucky
nice
profile picture. Haven't watched Rise yet. I'm taking my little brothers next week, but ranked off cusp bottoms.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Evil Dead 2. I don't know all these abbreviations.
Evil Dead 2,
Army of Darkness.
The requel, which is 2013, and then the Evil Dead.
All right.
Pretty much, if you're saying Evil Dead 2 is the worst, that's pretty much how I feel. Like I could probably switch the requel and the Evil Dead. To be honest, I love them both probably equally.
If they, Warner Brothers, were able to get Bell, Affleck, Keaton, and Clooney, George Clooney, yeah, Clooney, I was making sure I was saying that right, to reprise their roles as Batman in some shape or form, it might top what Sony did with No Way Home for fans. Yeah, that's true. But
I don't know about Clooney.
Well,
I guess it would be a fun nod, but I think people would love to see Bale Affleck then.
It kind of sucks though, like not to be the first to do it. Like it would just feel like they're trying to copy Spider-Man,
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like it just happens.
I don't know. I don't know if it would be as impactful. It's such a wide ranging span.
Yeah.
I think.
But you're not really like, yeah, you like Batman or you like Michael Keaton and all that, but would you really consider yourself like a diehard Batman? Like there's some like diehard Batman people out there who that would make very happy.
Yeah, Batman and Spider-Man are probably the two biggest superheroes of all time. And you could probably say Superman too. I know some people would want to throw Superman in there. Wolverine as well. Existence.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Elaborate, Rachel Flowers.
Spell check, but I think that was the movie. Now I'm not sure. what we were talking about. But and also the John Campus show got to see the first 10 minutes of Dune Part 2. They could not say very much, but they said it is extremely better than the first one. Well, that's good because we didn't really like Dune.
But I don't know how they could say it's better than the first one off of 10 minutes.
Right.
If they said that. Yeah.
I just thought Dune was very boring. I didn't hate it. It was just
I have to rewatch it. I didn't give it a fair shot. We watched it on HBO Max, and I just got off work and I was tired, and it's a very slow paced movie that I feel like requires more thought than I gave it.
Yeah. Okay. We got Griff. Hi all. Anyone finding the thing Walmart still in stores?
No, I don't find anything in my Walmart stores except for the crappy DVDs that they put out.
Right.
They have nothing else, like no new titles or anything, barely anything.
I thought Hillbilly Hunter was the one that.
Yeah, he found all that stuff the other day, but he tells me about it, and obviously I get to see and edit his footage. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I just wanted to thank y'all for what you do. I know I've only started commenting recently, but have been watching since 2021 and was watching Ken's channel before that. You're both great. Thank you. Well, thank you, Scott. That is so kind.
We appreciate it.
Yes. Can't wait for y'all to watch review Beau is Afraid.
We gonna watch that one?
I do want to see it. I mean,
3.5 hours.
Is it really? How did I not know that?
God, I think it is.
I've heard that it's like one of those movies that like messes you up.
I don't know. Ari Aster's got this last shot to win me back, and if he doesn't, then I'm out.
Gotcha.
like I said, I didn't love 2 hours and 59 minutes.
Holy crap. Dang. Yeah, I did not realize it was that long.
I've heard very divisive things about this movie.
Right. I definitely want to see it, but now that I know that it's that long, like we're definitely.
It feels like all the positivity is coming from the Midsummer fans that just love everything Ari Aster does. So I don't know if it's going to be my thing.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to give it a shot.
It would be because Clooney said he'd never play Batman again.
Nobody wants him to play Batman again.
Thoughts on?
I got a hot take about George Clooney. He's only had one good role in his entire career.
What?
And that's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, okay. What's F-13?
Thoughts on F-13 directions. I heard Shite for a few weeks. TV show here, movie there.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, we didn't know if Jason was involved or not.
Wow.
Now crickets. Yeah, I don't know. There's supposed to be a TV show on Peacock.
Peacock.
A24.
Peacock.
A24 Peacock TV show. Friday the 13th. Like those things don't even feel like they go together. Or is it Paramount Plus?
No, it's Peacock.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Yeah. Friday the 13th, Peacock, A24. I don't know.
Why not?
Could go either way.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all suck as well. Kenny Levels is a douchey nickname.
Thank you, Gerald.
Why? Where's the hate coming from?
Gerald turned on us quick, didn't he?
What happened? What did we say? I'm confused. I'm so confused. The rollout is weird for Johnny. I can order online, but none anywhere in the store near me. I guess they're talking about the thing Steelbook.
Yeah.
No, Griff. None of the ones in Massachusetts that I go to have that Steelbook, and I've been to at least 5 different ones looking for it. Wow.
I can tell you right now, the Walmart Steelbooks, it's probably best to get on the site and just pre-order them and get them in because Walmart's heading into the Steelbook direction, and there's a lot of cool ones coming, so you might want to just order them off the site.
Audit coming up, Ken. I feel like this is the biggest spending month for you. What do you think?
No. That was probably last October. I think I was over 800.
Gotcha.
This won't be that bad, especially considering I don't know where my latest Kino Lorber sale is, so I'm not even going to get that in before we shoot.
I don't know though. I feel like I've seen a lot of emails of orders.
Not Kino. I've been waiting on it for a week and a half.
No, not just Kino, but I thought I saw some other orders too.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff.
We got
he said, just in case you didn't get the message the first time.
Hey y'all, have you watched the Mildred Pierce 4K yet? It was my first what's B&W?
Black and white 4K.
Oh, black and white 4K, and now I'm hooked on buying classic black and white movies on 4K now. The hype was not overblown.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did watch that, right? That's the one I
We
watched.
were going to
with
do
you.
a video on it.
We still can.
We still might. So.
Yeah, we were going to do our blast from the past.
I got her to watch a movie from the 40s.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
And I'll just say I didn't hate it.
Yeah, black and white on 4K. People sleep on it. Like it looks incredible. Like I love black and white movies on 4K.
I got lucky when I found mine. I had no intention of looking for it in my local Walmart, and it was just sitting there on the shelf. Wow.
Yeah, I don't
just
have
rub
those,
it in, Johnny.
I don't have those moments.
My wife and I did movie weekend this past. Watched Mario at the theater and Redboxed Plane and Missing. Really enjoyed all three. Awesome.
Plane was solid. Missing was too.
Yeah, I didn't finish Plane, did I?
Yeah, we finished it.
I feel like I was like not paying attention though towards the
end.
end.
It got very actiony at the end, and I think you kind of checked out a little bit.
Yeah, but loved Mario. Plane was okay, and Missing was pretty good as well. I was a smidge disappointed with the end of Missing, but and for the Sony press conference, the John Camping Show got to see the first 6 minutes of the Ridley Scott City movie with Joaquin Phoenix. The movie is called Napoleon. I think I've heard about that. We are prob checking the same stores, Tony. Maybe it's just a slow rollout or something. Chad says, by the way, Kent, I agree. I think George Clooney is the most overrated actor of my lifetime, though I loved One Fine Day with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I mean, I said that obviously without, and I know Out of Sight's a good movie too. I haven't checked out the 4K yet, but gotcha. I was just making a generalization. The only one I really love him in is From Dusk Till Dawn.
No Bad Movie says, happy hump day.
What's up, No Bad Movie?
Happy Wednesday. I found prequel The Thing Still Book on Walmart online because it wasn't in my local store. Awesome. And then Ivan says, Ken, that Dusk Till Dawn Clooney take is probably one of the loudest and hottest yet most accurate takes I've ever had to agree with. All right. Okay. Let's do some more news. We got a few more topics.
We do have some more topics to get into.
Speaking of Michael Keaton.
Getting nuts. We got Beetlejuice 2 on the horizon. God, why do I keep doing this? All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we heard about this a while ago, but it is officially official now. And I guess Warner Brothers is going to be doing it. And I don't think there's any word on if we'll have some, original cast members joining, but I think we could probably expect to see some cameos for sure. I've heard that Jenna Ortega is going to be Lydia, which I'm personally not thrilled about. Just because she
does the monotone very well.
She's just like everywhere, and it's like when someone is just everywhere, for me it just gets kind of.
You can't put Jenna Ortega in all the iconic roles, but it does make sense.
I mean,
she has a Tim Burton connection now. Wednesday was Tim Burton.
It's just too much, though.
I think it's she's being typecast for
sure.
Oh,
for sure, yeah.
But I think that she'll do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to be Lydia or Lydia's daughter? Like, this isn't a remake, is it?
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's called Beetlejuice 2, so I guess she would have to be like further down the. So I guess it's not Lydia. Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know what to think of this, to be honest. I just don't. I don't see
what happened
world...
anyway? Like, did Lydia and Beetlejuice?
So at the end, you have Winona Ryder and Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, and I can't imagine they'd bring Alec Baldwin back, but he did just get cleared of that whole
Rust
situation thing. So maybe
shooting
his name's cleared. He'll come back. Gina Davis, I don't know. She doesn't do a ton of acting anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine O'Hara, she was on Schitt's Creek. I could see her coming back.
Yeah.
So, of course, Michael Keaton. I just don't know where you take this story. The first movie's perfect, in my opinion. I don't think they have anything else left to tell. I just think it ended perfectly.
Well, I honestly forget how it ended. Like, I love Beetlejuice, but I know that Beetlejuice wanted to marry her, but then they send them back to the little tiny
he
house
No, he got banished to the sandworm
Okay.
lands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to be something to where he is able to get out again.
He gets out again. And I mean, there was a whole cartoon TV show.
Oh, yeah. I loved
where
it.
Lydia and Beetlejuice had adventures and stuff.
Yeah. They were friends.
And they were friends.
Right.
So maybe we could go into that.
Right.
To where maybe they did become friends after the movie. I love
the cartoon.
And maybe Beetlejuice comes back as a good guy in this one.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there's a different opposing villain.
But it's like,
that comes out.
You can't have Beetlejuice without Michael Keaton.
No, he's coming back.
Like
He'll be in the movie.
Like, is he really going to be willing to be Beetlejuice again? Like a lot. Like, I mean, you know, I guess
he's willing to come back for Batman.
So. I guess, yeah. But it's like,
I'm interested in it for sure. I really don't think it's going to be good, but it'll be interesting to watch him come back and do that role again, because I feel like he's definitely taken himself a little bit more seriously as an actor in his later life, doing stuff like Birdman and Spotlight and The Founder and just all the dramas that he's done over recent years.
Yeah.
Of course, now he's getting into superhero stuff with Batman, and he was the Vulture, and
I mean, I don't know.
Spider-Man Far From Home, or No Way Home, or Homecoming.
It's kind of cool to, it might be kind of, you know, it's like kind of a full circle moment where, you know, he is getting up there in age. So it's like, I mean, he's no like, he's not as old as, oh my gosh. What's his name?
I don't know.
Indiana Jones.
Harrison
Ford.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to say Tom for some reason. He's not as old as him by any means, but it's like a full circle moment to where he's revisiting Batman again, and then like Beetlejuice, you know, very iconic character. So
I want to see him revisit Mr. Mom.
Right? Yeah, that was one that we watched more recently.
Grandma, and he's got to take care of the grandkids or something.
Gosh. Okay. So we have a new SpongeBob movie coming out on Netflix. I remember we saw a SpongeBob movie in the theater with the kids.
Yeah, Sponge Out of Water, or there was a couple of them. There was one that came out recently, had Keanu Reeves in it.
And I mean, our kids weren't even necessarily like SpongeBob fans. Like, do you know how long SpongeBob has been around? Like, it's been around for a very long time.
Since I was in middle school, I think. So I think 2000, 2001.
That's crazy.
Maybe it was the late 90s.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
around for a while.
Around for a long time. So anyway, but you know, this time it's coming to Netflix instead of like a theatrical movie. But so any SpongeBob fans out there, I don't know, maybe you're happy about this. One of my best friends growing up, Ryan, which is a girl, by the way, she loved SpongeBob. Like, she was obsessed. And so it was never really my thing. But you know, like, I don't hate him, but
yeah,
just I mean, he was definitely a big thing, like, for sure. So
makes sense.
Okay, let's go ahead. We've been talking about this movie a lot. So we have Evil Dead Rise. It says exceeds expectations at 23.5 million at the weekend box office. Like, how much were they anticipating?
It's good numbers for that movie. They almost put this on HBO Max because they didn't think it'd be able to draw in the theater.
Darn, I wish they would have.
I think for an Evil Dead, the 5th movie in the Evil Dead franchise, you don't, when you think of Evil Dead, you don't think about like super popular horror franchise. But I mean, 23.5 million, you know, I think it's a testament to the marketing. I think, you know, they marketed
how much
it very
do
well.
you think that they were anticipating?
The movie the budget was 12 million. So it didn't cost that much to make. It was shot in one location in an apartment building. I don't think they were anticipating any more than probably 10 million opening weekend, maybe 15 if they got lucky.
Gotcha. But I mean, aren't there probably a lot of special effects in this movie?
I don't think so. Not with the people working on it. They probably did a lot of stuff practically because that's what Sam Raimi and everybody. Sam Raimi actually helped, you know, produce this
just
movie.
From the previews, to me, it looked super.
I'm sure there's some effects work, but I'm sure a lot of stuff was done practically
CGI
as well.
Stuff.
But Yeah, very modest budget, so it seems to be doing well.
Yeah.
And it should make a good profit for Warner Brothers. So we may get another one in the theaters at some point.
All right, I'm going to share another one, and then we'll get back into the chat. But I know we've been like bouncing back and forth on different areas, but going back to, I guess, superhero land again. I feel like this has been getting a lot of buzz. Kraven the Hunter is going to be the first R-rated Marvel movie.
Wow. Are they not counting Deadpool? Oh, okay. So they're saying Sony's first.
Oh, okay.
They're saying Deadpool was Fox. Okay, I got you. I was like, Deadpool, Logan, those are both R-rated.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not like as big of a deal then, right?
I mean, it's Sony's first. So if you want to consider that a big deal, I would consider Disney being a bigger deal. Like if they said Kraven the Hunter will be Disney's first R-rated Marvel movie, or Deadpool 3 will be Disney's first ever.
Do you know anything about Kraven the Hunter?
I don't. Does it have Aaron Taylor Johnson in it? Has he been cast?
Well, obviously.
I mean, this is a part of the Venom Morbius universe.
Is he like a lion, a tiger, or something? Like, what is that?
Or he's a bear. One of the three.
I know, right? Lion, tiger, bears on mine. Like, what is he? A werewolf? I can't tell what all that is.
I don't know. I think he's some kind of Viking.
I think it's character. Like a werewolf type of thing.
He's got, fur on, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know too much about him. I don't have high hopes for this though, because like I said, it's a part of the Venom Morbius universe, and that's those movies haven't. I like the first Venom, okay, but those movies haven't been great by and large. So that's one I probably won't see.
Okay, I think I said that was going to be my last one that I shared. So, and then I was going to get back into the chat, but I shared this one anyway. So Carrie Fisher is going to receive a Hollywood Walk of Fame star on May 4th. How perfect.
That's good. She deserves it.
Yeah. So fun little fact for anyone who doesn't know. I did some research about how you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And if you didn't know, it literally has nothing to do with how long you've been around or, how many movies you've been in or anything like that. You literally just have to apply. You have to pay like $50,000. And then they do have a committee that, approves it. But basically, if someone is on,
it's like I can't pay $50,000 to do it.
Well, yeah, it has to be like you're like someone that represents you. So basically, it is like you're doing it. It has to like your, I don't know if like your manager could do it or how it works, but anyway, it's like actually a lot less impressive now that I know that, because it came up because Michael B. Jordan got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And there are like, he's still a pretty young guy. Like, I'm not denying like his talent or anything, but he's not even really been around that terribly long. And there's still so many other actors and actresses who still don't have one, who are like, on their deathbeds or whatever. And I'm like, how does he get one? And then like, so I was reading about it, and I just thought that was super interesting. So you don't seem to care very much about that.
Impressed. I'm impressed.
But yeah, I think that's cool that they're going to do it on May 4th.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty special. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I still feel
you said you hated Star Wars.
I think that that's still a very nice tribute to her, because obviously that's,
and I mean,
what
Carrie
she's known
Fisher she's an actress that was in other movies. Like, she was an actress in a lot of movies in the 80s. And she was in When Harry Met Sally and, a bunch of stuff. She did more stuff than Star Wars, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. But
she's been acting for a long time.
I feel like she'll only ever be,
that's her most iconic role for sure. Like, how could it not be? I mean, it's Princess Leia. I mean, it's just timeless. But
okay, so
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Are you kidding me right now? Wow. Ken's been over here holding his
I drank that coffee.
His pee. All right, so that's actually all the news that I have for you guys tonight, or not tonight. I'm used to doing this in the evening. So we're gonna finish up the chat and then we'll get out of here. I just have to find. See, I didn't star. Let's see. Silent attacker. You could at least have shut the door.
I can't.
Like, honestly. Let's see. Silent Attacker says, my favorite George Clooney movies are the Ocean movies. I wish they would come out with them on 4K. Yeah, I know a lot of people like those. Ken does not. What's Johnny Watchin says, I don't know how to feel about Beetlejuice 2. Didn't they say everything they needed to say with the first one? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Maria's excited for Beetlejuice 2. Scott says, Ken, what's your favorite Lionsgate still? I'm going with Dread. No one ever talked about that still book, but it's beautiful, criminally underrated. I like how you're so casually.
I couldn't shut the door because the light is hooked up inside the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Can't shut the door.
Well, you pee really loud.
I was trying to pee quietly, but yeah.
What's your favorite Lionsgate still book?
Off the top of my head, it's hard not to go American Psycho, but I'll say Dirty Dancing. That was a beautiful still book.
It was. I'll agree. I hope Alec Baldwin will be in it. Gina Davis was on that Exorcist show recently.
She was. I remember her on there. I think she was in something else recently too, but she just doesn't do a lot. I don't know her willingness to come back to do Beetlejuice, I guess is what I'm saying. She's like a big, I think she's big into like feminist activism too right now.
Okay.
I think.
If they pay him enough, he'll come back. In my opinion, not every movie needs a sequel. Oh yeah, for sure.
No, not every movie needs to be remade either.
Retro Flower says, I was in 6th grade, I believe, when SpongeBob came out, late 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been 99.
Some adults have not lived in a world without SpongeBob. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Ken, are you getting Mission Impossible still books?
Yeah, somebody brought something up the other day. It was like 20-year-olds now were born in 2003. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? We were like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts. I'm
old.
old.
You're not old.
I'm old.
It's
You're
so
old.
annoying
We're
when
old.
like people in their 30s want to act like they're 90. Like, come on. It's weird that SpongeBob would come to Netflix. Doesn't Paramount own the rights to it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's I don't know how all that stuff works.
That does sound right,
It
though.
feels like everybody's in bed with everybody at this point, and
in bed.
Pretty soon they're all just going to start one streaming service, and it's going to be called streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just going to get it and watch movie and TV on it.
Yeah.
And that's what every show is going to be called, movie and
I
TV.
have pre-ordered all of them already, and I pre-ordered The Truman Show today. Awesome. Evil Dead 2013 made $25 million opening weekend.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a good opening for that movie.
Evil Dead was scary good. He's basically a human predator. Oh, what's his name again? Craven?
Yeah, kind of like the
Craven is a hunter. He hunts the biggest prey. All
Nice.
right. Don't forget, Carrie was in the Blues Brothers.
She was in the Blues Brothers.
Oh my gosh, it keeps happening.
That is
to me.
true.
I'm really happy for her, Carrie Fisher, even though she's gone. She has the same kind of condition I do. She was bipolar like me. Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about that. Loved Carrie in the Blues Brothers. Sean says, hello, Ken and Michelle. How's it going, Sean?
She was also in Scream 3.
Was she really?
Yeah.
As what?
She was like one of the clerks behind the desk or something, like the vault, I think. I don't.
I think I remember, but then I don't.
Yeah.
Truman Show got announced. I saw. Still nowhere near enough Jim Carrey on 4K.
No, we need The Mask on 4K.
One streaming service, I think, that was called cable. Yes, that is correct.
Is there really?
All right. Well, I feel like our little morning, afternoon stream went good.
It went pretty well. Let us know what you all think, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll do these more often.
Maybe we could do one of these and a night one.
And a night one.
Not the same day, but
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could. We could.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and talking all the latest movie and TV news. There's always a bunch of it.
Yeah, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget that. Hit
Yeah.
subscribe, and
Have a good afternoon, guys.
have a good afternoon and day, and good evening and good night, and all the stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.